In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to do a double-sided data merge in Adobe InDesign. If you're not familiar with data merging, I would recommend our full tutorial on that because we're going to skip through this kind of quickly. This we're going to focus on doing a double-sided data merge. When do you need to do a double-sided data merge? This is typically when you need something like a postcard where you have something on the front and something on the back of each card, and you can use data merge fields either on the front or the back or both. So for this example, I'm going to be over here in InDesign and we're going to work on this postcard design. The front is this cool horse. This is something we use as a reply card for one of my clients. And then the back is all the reply information, but the merge fields we're going to use are for the address. And when we submit the file to our printer, we want every page to be, front, back, front, back, front, back. So some people will do the merge and then they'll go insert the front in each one, but I want to show you how to do it automatically so that you don't have to rearrange all your pages at the end. So first you want to set up your file as a 2-page file. This is an A2 size. You can choose whatever margins, bleeds, etc. that you need. And you can use merge fields on the front or the back or both. This is going to work the same way either way. So we're just going to set up our merge file here by going into Window, Utilities, Data Merge. We'll select our data source. We'll select our data source and load it in here. And then we just want to format our address or whatever merge fields we need. So we want name, address, apartment, and then city, state, and zip we'll put on the same row. Now we just change these to our matching colors and fonts of everything that we need. This one is called Audrey Regular. Gonna center it in the box, make it just a touch bigger, I think. And then this one is called the Handsome Fox. I'm just gonna do a preview to see how our sizing is working. I think we can make our names a little bit larger. And actually, I think I do want the main text to be a little smaller. Preview through here. All right, this is looking pretty good. I'm gonna make the box a little bit bigger so we have a little more room for some of those larger names, but we will just have to go through and work on a couple of those, and that's okay. And just as a reminder, before we do this, we have our merge fields here on the second page, and we just have static artwork on the first page. We'll create merge document. The only option is to remove blank lines for empty fields. Otherwise, you can leave everything the same unless you only want it to run certain records on your merge. Click OK. And we have a little bit of overset text, which is totally fine. But you can see if you scroll through here, we have every page alternating between the front and the back. So this is Amy Twiliger. Next one is going to be Bobby and Meg. Next one is Bride and Groom. So we've done a double-sided data merge. We've got our full spreadsheet. Let's see, this is a full 142 spreads with, that would be 71 addresses on them. And then there's a couple things like this that we might just want to go in and fix because they're too long for the original box. So we just want to make sure those look how we want. If we wanted to make sure these are not overlapping, I kind of think it looks cool when they overlap, but we could edit that here. That's something you're typically going to do with every data merge. But the point of this one is just to show you that double-sided capability. So if you're not super familiar with merging, definitely check out the other video that I'll link. And I also have a full class teaching you Adobe Illustrator, InDesign, and Photoshop, all for wedding invitation designers. So I'm going to link our Adobe Creative Cloud bundle for stationery designers in the description of this video as well. I think a lot of people assume that there's something really tricky here, and there's not really. You just set up the merge on 2 pages exactly as you want it to be, and InDesign will automatically do the 1-2 alternating on that. So this is a lot easier than most people think it is. Let me know what questions you have on this, and thanks for watching this tutorial.